Hello friends and welcome back. Now, why I've brought you here today is to talk about a super cheap computer. This is a great computer. Super cheap, not so much. This is a really practical budget computer and it will do everything you want for a great price. Now, if you want to talk about dirt cheap and a great price, I give you the one and only cardboard computer. Now this thing is pretty awesome for what it is. This all started because I like to play a game called Spin Tires. If you don't know what it is, you like simulators, it's a really cool off-road simulator. YouTube it, you'll find tons of videos on Spin Tires. Get into it. Anyway, I had a friend who wanted to play Spin Tires. Helped build him a PC, it worked, and he plays, we play together, it works great. He has another friend who got interested, and he was thinking, man, I want to play Spin Tires, and he has a fairly new computer. He tried to play it, unfortunately it didn't work for him. It made me think, I could probably take all the stuff I have laying around and make a computer that'll play Spin Tires. And then I was like, I don't have a case to put it in. And then I thought, why do I need a case? Let's just put it together. And thus, the cardboard computer was born. I pretty much just started with a box. The one I used, similar to this, only bigger. Obviously, this is to scale. So I started with a box. And the first thing I do, obviously, is flatten it out. So whatever you got to do to make it flat. And then you have flat box. And then I took my motherboard. I don't have a motherboard just laying around, and this is to scale again. So this is your basic motherboard setup. Usually it would sit in a computer like so, with your processor at the top, graphics card going this way, your RAM going that way, and all your outputs coming out the back. Just because I wanted to do it a little different, I wanted all my outputs to come at the top, and I thought it might just look kind of weird. So anyway, I put my card on the cardboard, or I put my motherboard on the cardboard just like this, and then I simply had pen malfunctions, took my pen, marked where it was going to sit, and then I took my power supply. We'll pretend this is a power supply to scale. Normally a power supply would sit in your computer up here, down here, something along those lines. I wanted mine to be, again, a little different, so put the motherboard in like this. I decided I want my power supply to sit on the bottom, on its side. This is a super spicy power supply. And then I pretty much just made a line where that stuff was going to sit. On this thing, it's about right there. This is the edge. This is the edge. Took my box knife, cut off the edges first. Okay. Put the power supply here, wherever you wanted it at. I put mine pretty much right underneath the motherboard on its side, and then I just bent the cardboard where that was. Then I bent the underneath layer the same to match, flipped it over, something like that. And then again, I decided about how wide I wanted it. For this thing, I went about the width of the graphics card. I figured it'd be a good width, so I made it a little bit bigger. Something like that. I curved this front edge, I don't know, just to give it a little bit of aesthetic or something. You want your cardboard to look fancy, right? Took box knife. I'll use scissors this time because I'd rather not, sever a femoral? I don't know, that artery in your leg. Once I had this part cut out, I took my motherboard, marked where all of the mounting holes were with a Sharpie, just like this. And then you can see your mounting holes. And I took a small screwdriver, like that, and you can puncture really nice with these things. Make a nice little hole all the way around. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. And then you can use those to run zip ties through, just like so. If I get the camera to focus on, yeah, something like that. And I did that on most of these outside edges here. That way, if I wanted to take it off here, I can take it off here. It's not glued or anything crazy like that. Hot glue all this together. Power supply, motherboard, whatever. And then all the other stuff I just kind of figured out as I went. That's the basics of how I got to this point anyway. So there you have it. Obviously, Cardboard Commander here. Coolest computer ever, right? Hell yeah it is. Except, it's missing something. There's no light up side panel. What the hell good is a computer without a light up side panel? We gotta fix that, right? Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Okay, now for the side window. I originally got this from work, which is, you know, like a top of the line polycarbonate Lexan. This is actually a window from one of the vehicles that we make at work, or scrapped from the window, and it's super cool. But then I was thinking, it's too, it doesn't fit the theme. We're talking about cardboard here, right? So I was going through some of my junk, and then I realized I have this, which is a container for RAM. I don't remember which RAM this was. I think this is the RAM that's in my computer. Anyway. But if we cut this out, boom, that should make a neat side panel, right? I'll go with a little cardboard theme. So first off, let's do that. Super nice scissors again. This is going. Don't do what I do. Ow! Alright, now we're going to do some lights. Now these, I got off eBay for about $1 a piece. This one's purple, this one's green. These are actually 12 volt automotive LEDs. Okay, so to wire these things, it's pretty simple. Just take some kind of old Molex connector you have, like this one here would work great. Can't get it to focus. There we go. Anyway, take an old Molex connector like this, hack it off, crimp on some butt connectors, just like this here. Red wire goes to the yellow wire. Black wire goes to the black wire. See if this guy works. And, oh, little sneak peek. It's gonna work. See what this side looks like. I don't want to give it away till it's in the computer, but oh yeah, it's gonna look nice. Alright, side panel is done. I glued some sides on it here. Made some holes for accents. So it's done. Let's glue this on. My idea is to just glue this edge to this edge. We'll see how that works. Now the whole reason for gluing along this edge and folding it in the fashion that I did, and then putting the paper clip down here at the bottom, is so that I can open up the side panel. Really easy to, I don't know, change the cooler or something if I needed to. It's always nice to have some kind of access, even if your computer's made of cardboard. Alright, well, here goes nothing. We're all hooked up. Let's give it a go. Ah, it looks pretty. It's firing up. And... aha! The original question was, could I build a computer for absolutely nothing from spare parts, put on a piece of cardboard that would play spin tires? And the answer was yes. Now, that being said, I priced all this stuff on eBay. You're looking at about $100 and you could build the exact same computer. That being said, don't. I would build something much more practical for about the same price. For instance, the power supply is junk. The hard drive, also junk, kind of sounds like a peanut grinder when it's working, and the graphics card is highly outdated. But, again, I didn't want to spend a dime, and this is what I got, and it works. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back around, maybe I'll have something else cool in a couple days or so. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.